Après s'être fait un nom dans le milieu de la simulation automobile grâce à la célèbre série Project Gotham Racing, Bizarre Creations revient cette année avec Blur, un jeu de course dans lequel il sera possible d'utiliser des armes pour éliminer les concurrents et remporter la victoire. C'est donc à l'occasion d'une récente escapade à Liverpool qu'Activision nous a conviés à la présentation du jeu afin d'avoir un aperçu du mode multijoueur manette en main.
Bonjour à tous et bienvenue dans cette nouvelle émission de Jeux Actu qui va vous permettre aujourd'hui d'en apprendre beaucoup plus sur Blur, le prochain jeu de course qu'Activision sortira cette année. Et c'est la raison pour laquelle nous nous trouvons actuellement en Angleterre et plus précisément à Liverpool, à quelques mètres des studios de Bizarre Creations. Interview des développeurs, visite des studios et également nos impressions sur le jeu. Voilà tout ce qui vous attend dans ce nouveau reportage. C'est parti!
Garrett Wilson et Jed Talbot ont annoncé que Blur marquerait le retour du fun dans la course automobile et le lead designer de Bizarre Creations a expliqué les motivations du studio britannique.
What we wanted to do was create a game that was really going to bring the fun back to the racing genre. And the big thing we wanted to make was make a game where there's lots of overtaking, lots of action happening all the time. And the two ways we did this was by putting way more cars on track, so 20 cars on track, and then introducing power-ups, which meant that you got lots of battling, car combat, and overtaking.
Si les développeurs ont longuement parlé du multijoueur de Blur, le jeu aura bel et bien un mode solo sur lequel Jed Talbot est revenu en détail.
The single player mode is as big as the multiplayer mode. Basically the idea is we've got 10 levels with probably about 10 events in each one. We've got, normal powered up racing. We've got kind of one-on-one racing against bosses for rewards, and we've also got a lot of destruction based modes where the idea is to destroy as many cars as possible within a set amount of time. But what we've done with the single player mode is we've added the concept of challenges in there, and if you complete them you get the chance to compete against a boss character. The boss character usually has a unique car that you can't get anywhere else. You can then use in multiplayer and single player.
Pour remporter la victoire, le pilote disposera de plusieurs armes qui ne sont pas sans rappeler un certain Mario Kart. Mais contrairement au jeu de course de Nintendo qui mise sur la loterie, il sera possible de connaître à l'avance le bonus qu'on est sur le point de ramasser. Du coup, le joueur sera susceptible de choisir un chemin plutôt qu'un autre, en fonction de sa position au classement, ce qui fait de Blur un jeu de course où la stratégie joue un rôle important.
It's absolutely necessary to be a good driver to win the race.
So we've got strategy on different levels. First, you've got, how am I going to approach this game? And secondly, when I'm in the game, how do I best utilize the number of slots that I've got to the best advantage?
Other games have power-ups where that always hit first place or will always hit you no matter what you do. Our power-ups are different. Each one requires skill to use. Shunt is a homing missile, but it's not perfect. You can block it with other power-ups. You can drop a mine to stop it coming, or you can weave out of the way of it.
The mods really are a way of kind of subtly changing aspects of the car. You can attach a mod which increases the amount of splash damage, so you affect more cars or you do more damage.
So if you're a very skillful player, you can go through an entire game and not get hit by a power-up at all.
Comme les deux hommes de Bizarre Creations l'ont répété à plusieurs reprises, le mode multijoueur représentera le cœur même de Blur. Ils nous ont rappelé les différents modes que l'on pourra découvrir et qui devraient renforcer l'aspect communautaire du jeu.
In the ranked online part of the game, there's 9 completely different playlists. We've got team racing, we've got destruction derby racing, which is what we're calling Motor Mash, which is arena battles. We've got racing that doesn't involve power-ups, that we're calling hardcore racing. So we've got a real broad section of playlists.
In terms of social networks and the social side of the game, you can do a race and, feel as if you've ace that race better than anybody can ace it. You can then challenge me. I'll be at work maybe and I'll see the message. Oh, okay. And then when I get home, I already know what I'm going to do. The cool thing is we don't even have to be playing at the same time. We don't even have to have a gold Xbox Live account. It's just happening between us, and that's purely through the social network ability that we've got.
Après avoir effectué plusieurs tours de piste, nous avons eu l'occasion de visiter les locaux de Bizarre Creations en compagnie d'Andy Kearney, qui s'est chargé de nous présenter quelques-uns des développeurs qui travaillent sur le projet.
Hi, so my name's Andy Kearney. I'm a junior designer here at Bizarre Creations, so I'm going to be giving you a bit of an inside scoop and a bit of an insider's look into the studio. So if you'd like to follow me, I'll show you around. So down here we've got all the history of Bizarre and all our old games and stuff. Down here is where we hide the recording studios away. Come through with me. Hey, so this is Mike and Nick, the head audio honchos for Blur, and I'll leave it up to them.
Power Up Sounds, the brief we were given was to make them Hollywood sci-fi blockbuster type sounds, really big sounds that take over the mix when they happen. The surfaces themselves are also a big part of the driving experience. Like here you can hear that you're driving on a dirt road. You can hear all the stones bouncing up, hitting the bodywork. The best way to reproduce that in-game is to actually have all those individual little stone hits as separate sounds. And in order to do this, you take, for example, an old car door, you get a bag of stones or gravel, and you throw them at the door and record the sound of the stone hitting the door. For the crashes, we've thrown this around, we've hit it with hammers and just destroyed it. We've destroyed several cars in the making of this game.
Through here we have the main Blur room. This is where it all happens. So we're just working on the finishing touches at the moment for the game. So things might seem a bit hectic through there at the moment. But if you come through, I'll introduce you to Chris. So this is Chris Downey, lead environment artist. I'll leave it up to him. Cheers.
So we've still taken real world locations, but what we've done is we've kept some bits the same so that the player still knows that they're in that location, but then taken the best bits also from other areas that are close by and brought them in together to get one fantastic location that still looks like the real place. 29 tracks in the game, plus a couple of little extra ones that you might find when you buy the game. So it's roughly between 6 to 9 months for a team of 4 people to create each one. We haven't done a French track. I don't know why.
Hey guys.
So this is inside the game itself now. This car's been dented and bashed up. There you can see the paint and the metal revealing and glinting there. So again, across every car, they've all got unique textures. This is how our code damage works. As these points of contact, we can actually, with these, we can control what gets damaged and how much.
So yeah, as you can see, we're lucky enough to have our own resident graffiti artist here at Bizarre. Makes the place look a bit more pretty. So for the eagle-eyed amongst you, you can try and spot as many Bizarre references as possible. Honestly, every single day I notice a new thing hidden away inside here. So it just kind of makes the place look quite cool, I think. And this is where we come to chill out after a hard day's work. Yeah, chilling out, playing a bit of FIFA, maybe a bit of Street Fighter and Guitar Hero and DJ Hero. But yeah, this is basically it.
Juste avant de quitter le studio, Andy nous a quand même confirmé qu'il y avait des fans de Mario Kart chez Bizarre Créations.
I can safely speak for everybody here when we've all grown up playing those kind of racing games, from Mario Kart to Twisted Metal to, anything in between really. But yeah, I think that's had a bit of an impact on how we've gone about kind of looking at designing the game and fixing mistakes that other games have made in the past and putting our own stamp and our own identity on more of a kind of arcadey racer. We've got the multiplayer beta is due out in March. It's going to have 4 tracks, 14 cars, mods, challenges, you can rank up. It's on Xbox Live. As much practice as you can before May on the beta. Come and teach us a lesson or two. We'll be on there every night. So, cool. Cheers, guys.